Welcome to this live training with Kaylee, who will be joining us shortly. I am having to hold my phone until my new stand thing arrives, so it's a bit wobbly. I do apologize. So this live training is all about pregnancy nutrition, and perfect timing because we just got a few DMs this morning with positive pregnancy tests from our clients. So congratulations. And trimester 2 is the perfect time to be thinking about optimizing nutrition as some of those symptoms like nausea start to hopefully, and not in all cases, but hopefully for the vast majority of people, fade. So let's get Kay on to talk us through our top 10 foods. Loading noise. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, Kay. Morning.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Sorry, my phone is like balancing on a whole lot of different things, so we're good.
My stand is not working. It keeps like spitting my phone out back at me. So I'm like resting my arm on top of everything else and being like, be still, be still. It's very
hard.
difficult.
Yeah,
it is hard. It's a good arm workout. You can see it. Look, it's trying hard. It's trying very hard to keep still. Oh, we jinxed it.
Yeah. See what I
We jinxed it. So tell me a bit about some of the key nutritional demands for trimester 2, because like I just said, it's probably the time where clients start to kind of see the light a little bit when it comes to things like nausea. Sometimes the fatigue can lift a little bit, and that's not universally true, but for a lot of people that's true. And then we can start to think about like optimization again. So can you tell us what are the key kind of nutritional focuses in trimester 2 before we jump into our top 10 foods?
Yes. So I guess key focuses, and kind of what Steph just mentioned, is that generally, and this is not always the case, but generally you'll start to kind of pass the trimester 1 mark and feel yourself again. So we find that if you have been feeling really exhausted, or maybe your bowels have been a little bit funky, or nausea, just a bit of that ick feeling, most of the time in trimester 2, people start to feel that they can actually eat normally again. So it's a really, really good time to, start optimizing our diet and getting those veggies and fruit back into our diet, some good whole grains. So really for trimester 2, we also need to be thinking that, we are growing a baby, and the baby is obviously getting bigger. So we do have increased energy demands. It's not very large. So it's about 1,400 kilojoules, 340 calories. If calorie counting is definitely not your thing, then a bowl of oats. Something not really so substantial. And what I actually find, and I tell a lot of my clients this, is that you'll probably just feel more hungry. So you'll actually start eating a bit more anyway without realizing that you're eating a little bit more. So we do have some increased energy demands, but usually it's not something that you have to go out of your way to do, essentially. And we do have some important nutrients as well. So if you think about, and I'll just go through a couple of nutrients, calcium and vitamin D are really important in trimester 2. If you think about it, calcium and vitamin D are really important for our bones, and that means they're also really important for babies' bones and babies' teeth as well. So we want to make sure that we're really optimizing those as much as we possibly can. Another thing, and if you're a client of mine, I talk about this all the time, is iron. And if you're a pregnant person or have been pregnant in the past, you'll know that iron can drop really quickly, and this usually starts around the trimester 2 mark. And it's really because your blood volume is increasing, obviously baby's blood volume is increasing, and we have really high iron demands during pregnancy. So it's really important during this time to really optimize your iron intake. And sometimes, especially in trimester 1, that can be really hard. Because we might be feeling a bit unwell.
Yes.
To say the least.
And those iron-rich foods are just not appealing.
No. Another really important nutrient is zinc. Zinc is really important to reduce the risk of preterm birth. And something that can also reduce the risk of preterm birth is omega-3s. And I'm sure Steph and myself and Candace talk about omega-3s all the time.
Yes.
So if you followed us, you would have heard that.
We should have a pre-recorded tape about omega-3s. Insert tape here.
Yeah, I mean, Steph posted a reel the other day saying, I wish my clients would eat more fish. So, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Very
important one.
Yeah, omega-3s are really important, but not only to reduce the risk of preterm birth, also for baby's brain and cognitive development. So that's really important. And then choline kind of comes into that scenario as well. Again, also brain and cognitive development and the spinal cord. So those are some of my top nutrients that are really important for trimester 2, and really just eating a little bit more. And what that looks like is different for everyone as well.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's dependent on many different factors, but that's a good general gist. Now, translating all that nutrient chat, can you talk us through some of your favorite foods that you like for clients to include? And it's obviously, you don't just, disclaimer, you're not just going to eat 10 foods every day for the rest of your life. You don't have to eat all these 10 foods every day. That's not what we're saying. We're like, these are just some of our favorite ones. So you've got, a few things to add into your shopping list, So what's some of your faves? Walk us through it.
Cool. So again, you may hate some of these foods. That's okay. These are just 10 foods. I can't even count properly. 10 foods that you can eat. And yes, if you hate all of these foods, please check in with us so that we can give you some personalized recommendations. Obviously, this is general recommendations. So yeah, like I said, you might hate these or might not eat them for whatever reason, and that's okay. My first one is going to be eggs. Eggs are, and again, Steph probably talks about them all the time. I talk to my clients about them all the time. If you do eat eggs, then best time to include them in. They're a really good snack as well. Boiled eggs, they're a really good brekkie. They're great to have, baking them into frittata muffins. I talk about frittata muffins to a lot of my clients as a snack, or even a brekkie with some added extras. So yes, my first one is eggs. My second one, probably saw this coming, is oily fish. Oily fish like salmon, mackerel are really amazing sources of omega-3, our best sources of omega-3. So yeah, if you do like these foods, please go out of your way to try and include them. And there's some really easy ways to include things like salmon in your diet. Obviously things like a stir fry, a lot of the time we don't think about adding fish to a stir fry, but it can be a really easy way. I've seen so many recipes for like 1 tray salmon bakes, so they're really easy
my
to
fave.
do and quick. Yep, love a salmon bake. I've seen, I see it on TikTok all the time, like salmon rice bowls, and they're really nice.
The poke bowl, but without the sashimi, you do a baked salmon. Yes.
Yeah,
We love.
so they look really yummy. Yeah. So that's my second one.
Sushi. That's a good sushi alternative.
Yes. My third, we're on to 3.
Numbers are hard. We're up to 3. Oh no.
Oh no. Lentils, legumes, beans. Technically 3 different foods. But we're putting them in the same category. They are an amazing source of zinc, plant-based zinc. So really try and include them in your diet, and pregnancy safe. They are easy as well, especially you can buy them cooked already. You can add them into salads. You can add them into things like, what am I thinking of? Like a spaghetti bolognese type thing.
A minced dish. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Chili, tacos, anything like that. You can add beans, lentils, chickpeas into. So really include them in your diet. And even for a lot of my clients that don't love them, I say you don't need to use them as your main source of protein. They don't need to be the star of the show, but they can be added in as a little added extra. They're also a really good snack. So again.
Yes, and those little mini Edgel ones, I love their little snack time ones. They're a great pregnancy snack because they don't go bad in your handbag.
Yeah.
There's no food safety concerns, and they're high fiber, bit of protein, helps with the bowels. Bit of plant-based iron. Yeah, we love.
My fourth now is, is citrus fruits. So citrus fruits are amazing, amazing source of vitamin C. Also, if you are still feeling a little bit nauseous, they are really hydrating, and will make you feel a little bit better as well. So things like oranges, and then using citrus as well on salads, which is a really good source of vitamin C to boost your iron absorption too.
Yeah.
So get citrus in salad dressings, just drizzled over a salad.
Yeah.
I like to use lemon juice on anything, really. So they're great.
Love.
Okay, we're up to 5. Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Eggs, salmon,
Eggs, salmon, lentil,
legumes and beans, citrus. Yeah. Okay. We're doing a tally. Very
Yes,
good.
okay.
We're up to number 5, halfway. Woo!
Yay. Kiwi fruit. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. 2 kiwi fruit a day, especially if your bowels are still funky, which was probably going to be
Yeah.
kind of up and down throughout pregnancy for most people.
Yeah.
Kiwi fruit are amazing. What a lot of people don't know is that you can eat the skin. I know it sounds a bit, but if you get the golden kiwi fruit,
Yeah. The golden kiwi fruit is less hairy and less scary in general. The green
Less
kiwi
hairy, less
fruit,
scary.
it's too much for me personally, but you do you, boo. If you want to have that furry thing in your mouth, sensory wise, I cannot deal. But it is great in theory. I just can't do it personally.
Okay, so Steph's not telling her clients to. I might be.
I definitely don't.
The golden kiwi fruit is easier. If you hate the skin, that's fine. The flesh is tastier. So yes, definitely 2 kiwi fruit a day. Again, also amazing source of vitamin C. So get them in.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get them at this time of year, and they kind of
Yes.
fluctuate seasonally. So see what you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, my 6th one.
Yeah. 7th.
No, we're on 6.
Oh yeah, shoot.
I think.
My bad.
Yeah.
We're really professional, everybody. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We know nutrition, we don't know counting. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. That's why I said 10. Yeah. Yes,
Anyway,
number 6
is Greek yogurt. Again, if you don't eat Greek yogurt, that's fine. We can find something else for you. But if you do eat Greek yogurt, amazing source of calcium, got vitamin D, got a little bit of protein in there as well.
Yes.
Some
and it's just so
in there too.
satisfying.
It is
So satisfying.
nice and cold as well.
Yeah.
It's getting warmer here in Australia. So Greek yogurt, in an ideal world, we will be having plain Greek yogurt. If that is not you, again, come see us and we can talk about some ways to get that in without a lot of the yogurts that have added sugars. So ideally plain, but again, some of you don't like that, and that's okay, and we can work around that. So Greek yogurt. Good ways of having Greek yogurt in a smoothie, especially if you don't love the taste of just plain Greek yogurt, pop it in a smoothie. I've seen people doing making smoothies and then putting them into little ice block molds and making kind of like a icy
the little smoothie pop.
Yes, they're amazing. We actually have a recipe. I don't know where it is. It's in our vault somewhere of a chocolate icy pop
Avocado one. Yes, it tastes like a paddle pop. Yes, I have fooled my parents many a time. They're like, wow, a chocolate paddle pop. Thanks so much, McKee. You eat avocado.
I know. My dad hates avocado, and once I made him something of the sort, and he was like, "This is amazing," and I was like,
"Yeah, that's exactly what I did to my dad." He's like, "Avocado? I hate avocado."
It's like, well, you clearly don't.
Yeah.
I guess that takes me on to our 7th one, which is avocado.
Wow.
Avocado.
What a segue. Beautiful.
What a segue. That was not even intentional.
No.
Avocado has amazing source of healthy fats, and again, to help boost our energy intake a little bit, easy way to get a bit more energy in without having to actually go out of your way to eat a lot more food if you are feeling a little bit full. So yes, avocado, they're not as expensive as they used to be a while ago. So
thank goodness.
For that. Yeah, that was a sad time in our lives.
Yes.
So yes, avocado on anything you can. Again, if you don't like it, clearly you can put it in a chocolate mousse of sorts and you won't even taste it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Promise.
And also a really good source of folate and fiber. I feel like we focus a lot on the healthy fat profile of avocado, but avocado's got a decent amount of folate and also fiber. And folate demands don't just stop after trimester 1. So keep on it. Awesome. Yes, I love avocado and everything. I'm just dreaming about the million ways that I like to eat avocado. What's your next top food for trimester 2?
Are we on 8 now?
I think so. We could
8.
go forever.
Number 8 is oats.
Yeah.
So I love putting oats in everything, and they don't only have to be a breakfast food. Obviously, you can have them with breakfast. I like to put oats, just rolled oats, in my smoothies for added fiber. And again, you don't even taste them at all, and they can just really bulk it up a little bit. Using oats as like a crumbing. So, for example, if you're making your own chicken schnitzel type thing, or I've used them for like an eggplant schnitzel before as well. So if you're doing that and baking them, again, they can be a really nice kind of crumb. Using them in baking, so sweet baking, really yummy. Things like muffins and cakes and that kind of thing. Yes, oats, amazing. If you don't eat oats, again, we can find something else for you. But yes, oats.
Feel gluten-free or celiac or anything like that.
Yes.
Definitely reach out.
Yes, please do. Okay, my 9th one is, again, for our animal protein eaters, is beef. So especially with the iron, it can be really, really, really difficult to get enough iron during pregnancy. Honestly, even not during pregnancy, it can be difficult to get enough iron in. And it's not even just about the amount of iron you eat. The amount of iron that's actually absorbed is significantly less than the amount we consume. So yes. So beef, again, if you do eat beef, making sure if you're having something like a steak, we are cooking it well. Obviously, it doesn't need to be like leather, but it can't still be bleeding. So we need to make sure we're cooking our meat well. And for clients that kind of hate well-cooked meat, I recommend using things like, you can get very lean beef mince nowadays in our supermarkets in Australia. That's a really easy way to get, I guess, your red meat in without having to eat leather.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and as well, a little bit more appealing, especially if you've just kind of come off the back of a bit of morning sickness or a lot of morning sickness.
It's uncommon that I find pregnant women are like, I want a steak. They might have it like once or twice, that feeling in their pregnancy, but usually they're like, I'll eat spaghetti bolognese, I'll eat maybe a meatball, I'll eat a shepherd's pie. I'll eat a mince-based dish, but I'm not super interested in a steak or like barbecued meat. And that's totally fair enough. The lingering food aversions are pretty common. So, okay, is that number 9? Are we up to 10?
We are up to 10.
Incredible. What's number 10?
My number 10 is going to be an easy one for most people to include in their diet. And this, I guess, for a variety of reasons. And it's going to be dried apricots. Now, before I say, I've already said that, dried apricots, but keep in mind the portion size. Obviously, if you're going to go eat the entire bag of dried apricots, that is a bit too much, and you'll probably
That's me and dried mango. I have an unhealthy, toxic relationship with dried mango. Oh, God, it's just so good. And then I was like, oh, God, I've eaten the whole thing. Oops.
That's me and olives. So,
I know. Olives. No, but the jar of olives at my house is like bigger than my entire head section, so you can't eat. It's not possible. It would be unhealthy.
But like, that's not okay.
It would hurt your stomach, I would imagine. Okay, dried apricots. Why? That seems so random, Kay. Why are you telling pregnant women to eat dried apricots? Explain yourself.
Firstly, food safe. Easy, you can take them on the run with you. 4, by the way, is a good portion size. Don't go crazy. So 4. Constipation as well. Obviously, we know our fruit is a really good source of fiber. Dried apricots, good source of folate. We have a good source of helping you with iron as well, iron absorption. So yes, they're amazing for a variety of different reasons. Like I said, portion size 4.
Maybe some nuts at the same time,
Forgot about nuts.
I know. We didn't, I know. We can't, we could go forever, obviously, but that's what we're here for.
Well, let's go with trail mix.
Dried apricots. Yeah, that's a food. It's vegetable
There's a
foods.
quota.
Trail mixed with dried apricots.
Yes,
I love that.
and your
I
nuts
love
and seeds
that.
in there too.
Incredible.
But yeah, so we'll go with our dried apricots.
Incredible.
I think
So, summary. Let's see if I can memorize. Eggs, oily fish, legumes and beans and lentils, citrus fruits, kiwi fruit, Greek yogurt, oats, beef. What did I forget?
the last one.
Dried apricots. That's only 9. Did I miss
That's
one?
10.
Yeah, I did
Unless
it. Pretty bad at counting.
avocado. No, I counted incorrectly.
Avocado. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, it's a good memory game. It's like that game you play at parties. Like, remember the person's name behind you. Oh, yeah.
Not
I'm never good
fun,
at that game.
but not fun.
No, fun, but not fun. Not a good icebreaker, everybody. Awesome. I love that. So if you're in trimester 2, you're kind of seeing the light a little bit, and it's your opportunity to improve your nutrition, not only for your comfort and your health, but also to support your baby's health as well. Then please reach out and make sure you get on our diaries on the ASAP, because like I always say in pregnancy, I cannot go back in time. You will just keep getting more pregnant. So we need to get in there as soon as possible, and also look at things like lab work and your supplementation plan alongside your nutrition as well. Obviously, my arm is giving up after 20 minutes of holding it at head height, so I reckon we might leave it there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will leave it there for you all, but if you want some pregnancy nutrition support, just drop us a little pregnant lady emoji in the comments and we'll send you a DM. All right, everybody. Thanks, Kay.
Thank you.
Have an awesome day.
Bye.